Two.
Welcome to another episode of A.T.S podcast. My name is Say.
Come on, man. Stop it, God.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is, and you know what we do here. We give you a deeper introspective into what all things being spiritual means. So you know where you at, and you know what you need to do.
Take your
Take your
shoes
shoes
off.
off.
Stand on the
Stand on
ground.
holy ground.
Filthy
Filthy
bastards.
bastards. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Almost at the end, buddy. Almost at the end. This might be the last one here. I shouldn't be offended by fiends. Ephesians 4:27. Telling a friend of God. Exodus 33:11. All he speak of is intimacy. Psalm 73:28 and money. 1 Timothy 6:10. If they knew who was asking, they would have or not. John 4:10. As if you want to speak of God is the biggest lie. 1 John 2:22. These fiends want to burden us. Genesis 1:26 with their problem. Drink from our well, eat from our field. Beneficiaries of God grace. Ephesians 2:8-10. Eat and run and belch, and not turn back. Psalms 103:2. The landlords of your fields are slumlords. If you had known God, you would have known it's written of us to eat and drink from fields I did not labor and live in homes I did not build. Deuteronomy 6:11. Unless you plant the seed, it's not yours. Even if you water, God calls the growth. 1 Corinthians 3:6. Not understanding Romans 3:1 is problematic to your salvation. Titus 2:11. You have no interest to talk about God, not even to God. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18. So it's offensive when you pretend to the God. Psalms 82, verse 6.
Bars. Bars.
I was happy to release that.
Get off me.
They might cut us off after this. But truth has to be spoken.
Yes, sir.
I really should be offended by fiends. Ephesians 4:27, telling a friend of God. Exodus 33:11, all he speak of is intimacy and money. We took a little off the top there because they say sex and money. Psalm 73:28 and 1 Timothy 6:10. Yeah. If they knew who was asking, they would have or not. John 4:10. Lady at the well didn't know that she was talking to Christ. He says, if you knew who would ask you for water, if you knew.
If you
If you knew it was one anointed, would you? If you knew it was a child of God, would you? If you knew it was one called, would you? Now, the judgment to that is, you've given those who are heathens. Come on, man. They might cut us off after this.
After this one.
If they knew who was asking, they would have or not. John 4:10. As if you want to speak of God is the biggest lie. So when you make the accusation to a child of God, all they talk about is this or that. As if you want to talk about God. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it. Just stop it.
Bars.
Ask yourself, did you call to speak about God? To the God? Ask yourself, did you call to speak about God to the God? Ask yourself. I thought so. These fiends want to burden us, Genesis 1:26, with their problem. Drink from our well, eat from our field, beneficiaries of God's grace. Ephesians 2:8-10. Eat and run and belch and not turn back. Psalms 103:2. That's the same old story. Nothing to see here. Same old story. They want to what? Burden us.
With their burdens.
With their problem. Drink and eat from our fields. Beneficiaries. Eat, drink, and belch, and then run and not turn back.
Not one.
Was there a letter? Was there a syllable? Was there a dot that was excessive, or everything was factual?
Facts.
Thought so. Spirit of the Lord says the landlords for your fields are slumlords.
Mm.
The landlords for your fields are what? Slumlords. If you had known God, you would have known it's written before we go there. The landlords for your fields are what?
Slumlords.
I say this because it needs to be said. Let me speak for the world. You're going to follow this. For those who follow this, you'll be blessed. For those who don't, you're lost.
Mm.
The landlords for your fields are slumlords.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit is speaking in parables now.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in the horse and buggy days.
Buggy days.
The Lord is saying, the landlord for your fields, you are the fields, are slumlords.
Mm-hmm.
The men you sleep with are slumlords.
Slumlords.
Then you're calling other men and trying to burden them with vegetation that doesn't belong to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't even have a relationship with these men who are the landlords to your problem.
Mm.
And when the pastor who ought to be the first one to eat from the what?
Harvest.
Brings it up, it's an offense. After you burden him. Now, we speak in spiritual tone because did not Naomi and those girls know this process?
Sir.
Are we not speaking spiritual things?
Sir.
Right? And so it's not about men and women. It's about your relationship with God.
There we go.
You never come to God just praise it.
Indeed.
Always the burden.
Bars.
You're not in the fields. He asks for nothing. You're not in the fields. He doesn't ask you to carry the word. None of that. Let me move on.
None of that.
We'll get lost in it.
Woo!
If you had known God, you would have known it's written of us to eat and drink from fields I did not labor and live in, homes I did not build, Deuteronomy 6:11. Me eating and drinking and living in homes I did not. That's what's written of us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's called favor. It's called blessing.
Get off us.
Unless you plant the seed, it's not yours. Even if you water, God calls the growth. 1 Corinthians 3:6. This thing of these slumlords and being unappreciative when someone takes up the field or come around the field. I am too astute in the spirit to think that anything I did not plant belongs to me. But whoever wants to, that's their thing. Unless you plant the seed, what's going on? What did God say? Unless you plant the seed, that's not what? Belong to you.
Belong to you.
It does not matter if the slumlord run off or not, it's still his seed.
Yep.
It does not matter if the slumlord disowned it, it's his seed. It does not matter how much you want to take care of another man's seed. It's not your seed.
Seed.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. They might
Unless
cut
you
us off
plant the
after
seed,
this.
it's not your seed. Even if you water, it's God who caused the growth.
Growth.
1 Corinthians 3:6. Not understanding Romans 3:1 is problematic to your salvation.
Bars.
See, the Spirit of the Lord is still beyond the man or woman thing. He says, not understanding that human earthly principle is problematic to your what? Salvation. Titus 2:11. You have no interest to talk about God, not even to God. Let's get that straight.
Yep.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18. So it's offensive when you pretend to the God. Psalms 82:6. It's offensive.
Yes, sir.
It's offensive.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I had to get up all for chest.
Mm.
For who you were preserved for, mortal men, not called, Matthew 22:14, or anointed, Psalms 105:15. Even they put you aside. Isaiah 54:6. I'm saying it again. For who you were preserved for, mortal men, not called, Matthew 22:14, or anointed, Psalms 105. Even they put you aside. Isaiah 54:6. Can you grasp being set aside by God, reading 18 hours a day for 4 years, 3 months, Exodus 12:40, consecrated, Isaiah 13:3, and still being used globally? As for being a beneficiary, go ahead, curse God. Luke 22. Just call on your heads. Proverbs 25:21-22. Those who give the most help the least. Those who give the least help the most. The Pharisees, Sadducees, Hebrews, and Gentiles cast dispersions on Christ. Mark 15. Who am I? More than just in good company. Luke 6:23. The duress I do this in is as hard to comprehend as men in dress. Deuteronomy 22:5. Rich. Rich. Understand what the Spirit is saying. It says, for who you were preserved for. Your manifestation of who you're with and who you have kids with, that's who you were preserved for. We all see it. We all see it. Some of you think too much of yourself. The people you're with and people you cohabitate with, that's who you were preserved for. It's okay. For who you were preserved for, it's okay. It really is okay. It's really okay.
It offers.
I know. Some of them talk, dude got lucky or whatever, they messed up. Whether you believe it or not, that's who you were preserved for. That's your manifestation.
Yep.
Who you were preserved for, mortal men. They're not called, Matthew 22:14, or anointed, Psalms 105:15. Even they put you aside. Uncalled, unanointed men, even they put you aside. You get that when you get that. Isaiah 54:6. Can you grasp being set aside? I wonder if you catch a contrast to what the Spirit of the Lord is saying here. And he goes on and says, can you grasp being set aside by God? Reading 18 hours a day for 4 years and 3 months. Exodus 12:40. Consecrated, Isaiah 13:3, and still being used globally. As of being a beneficiary, as you are right now listening, go ahead, curse God. Go ahead and curse God. It's just coal you're pouring up on your own head. Proverbs 25:21-22. Those who give the most help the least. Those who give the least help the most. The Pharisees and Sadducees, Hebrews and Gentiles cast dispersion on Christ. Mark 15. Who am I? More than just in good company. Luke 6:23. The duress I do this in is as hard to comprehend as men in dress. Deuteronomy 22:5. I thought so. I thought so. It's hard to comprehend as men in dress. You have to walk with God in the furnace, Daniel 3, for these testimonies. Come out being in the lion's den, Daniel 6, to roar such testimonies. Be on the run, 1 Samuel 19, to talk about a marathon. Be in the wilderness, Deuteronomy 8:2, to trust God. Clothes not torn, shoes not worn, Deuteronomy 8:4. No socks, no docks. An alienated, Exodus 12:40. Lived it just the clothes on my back, episode 334. The number of commands, Exodus 20. Being on the cross, Luke 22:43, is not the same testimony of believing on the cross, Romans 10:9. You read to believe, John 5:39. Another live it to believe, Luke 4:18.
No, get off.
Just talking to you, man. Just talking to you. Just talking to you, man. Just talking to you.
Get off.
You have to walk with God in the furnace, Daniel 3, for these testimonies.
Facts.
Let's get that straight. Some want testimonies, but they just don't want to walk in the furnace.
It's a fact.
A lot of people want testimonies, God. A lot of people want testimonies, but they just don't want to go through the manifestation.
Yep. Walk it out.
You have to walk with God in the furnace, Daniel 3, for these testimonies. Come out, being in the lion's den, Daniel 6, to roar such testimonies. Be on the run, 1 Samuel 19, to talk about a marathon. Be in the wilderness, Deuteronomy 8:2, to trust God. Clothes not torn, shoes not worn, Deuteronomy 8:4. No socks, no dots. An alienated, Exodus 12:40. Lived it just to close on my back, episode 334. The number of commands now, Exodus 20. Being on the cross, Luke 22:43, is not the same testimony of believing in the cross, Romans 10:9.
Bars.
Being on the cross is not the same testimony as one believing in the cross. Don't get that confused. Some of you are beneficiaries of the cross. A lot of you are beneficiaries of the cross. It's not the
Heavy,
same testimony.
Heavy.
Being on the cross is not the same as believing in the cross. Same church.
Same church.
The same one that's in the walls. I'm certified. This equivalence that you all make, I don't think so. Being on the cross is not the same as believing in the cross.
Big difference.
Huge. The chasm, don't even make an equivalence of that. You read to believe, another lived it to believe.
Get off us.
This all of you who read and believe is not the same as those who live it to believe.
Lived it to believe.
That's said too much again.
Big difference.
If they envy you over vanity, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, they will kill you for oil. Psalms 105:15. God favor, calling and such. Romans 8:28-30. If Abel asks Cain, Genesis 4, you'll get it when you get
it. Get off.
You give them the bread of life, John 6:48, and they curse you. What is vanity? Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 2. Why the envy? Because not on the same level spiritually, John 3:34. How much more carnally? Hebrews chapter 1. Not allowed old wine and new wineskin, Mark 2:22. Furniture, cars, household items, connects and relations, principalities, Ephesians 6:12, etc. I saw the same thing happened up north, Revelations 12. Time will tell, Acts 1:7. Whose body of work, John 1:1, will last the longest, Revelations 20. The all-white party remind us, Genesis 1:26, of the debauchery of the golden calf, Exodus 32. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Spirit says, if they envy you of a vanity, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, they will kill you.
So far. Yes, sir.
Psalms 105:15. God favor, calling and such. Romans 8:28-30. If Abel asks Cain, Genesis 4. Just as they thought we were being flabbergastic and over the top, it says, if they envy you of what? Vanity.
Better be sure.
They will kill you for oil.
Well.
You know that oil is symbolic of the anointing.
Yes, sir.
And we use verse 105, Psalms 105:15. God's favor, calling and such. Romans 8:28-30. If Abel asks Cain, Who says if you're able to ask Cain, if you're able to.
King.
What do you think he killed them? He killed them over oil, anointing, favor, grace. If they envy your vanity, they'll kill you. They'll kill you for oil, for God's favor,
Spiritual.
God's calling, and such.
That's a fact.
Able, ask Cain. Genesis 4. You give them the bread of life. John 6:48, and they curse you. What is vanity? Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2. If you give them bread of life and they curse you, surely now you're not going to compare that to vanity.
Meaningless.
Why the envy? Because not on the same level spiritually. John 3:34. How much more carnally? Hebrews 1. Now, you might not know enough scripture to know this. You need to go read Hebrews 1 and familiarize yourself with it. All are ministering spirits. But to which did he ever says, and today you're my son. There's envy for that.
It's deep.
Willing everything to him. There's envy for that.
Envy for that.
Why envy? Because not on the same level spiritually. There's envy for that. Spirit goes on and says, how much more carnally? Not allowed old wine into new wineskin. Mark 2:22. Furniture, cars, household items, connects and relations, principalities. Ephesians 6:12, etc. So the same thing happened up north, Revelations 12. Time will tell, Acts 1:7. Whose body of work, John 1:1, will last the longest. Revelations 20. The all-white party reminds us, Genesis 1:26, of the debauchery of the golden calf. Exodus 32.
That's third.
Tell these fiends who curse God, John 4:24. Tell these fiends who curse God, John 4:24, is to curse the God, Psalms 82:6. And you cannot curse the God, John 10:34, without cursing God, John 4:24. Trying to separate that is like trying to separate God.
Get off us.
How the God, Psalms 82:6 met them, they're trying to change up on the God, John 10:34. Only in the carnal, same old spirit though.
Bars.
Even those that see think they're a catch. Matthew 4:19. Hook and tossed back. Don't be offended by men's rejection. Isaiah 54:6. But God. Lamentations 3:31.
Bars.
Get your priorities right. It's written, one who come unto the Lord and turn back is 7 times worse. Matthew 12:43-45. Along with no more redeemer. Hebrews 12:22-29. Stick around for dialogue. Tell these fiends who curse God. John 4:24 is to curse the God. Psalms 82:6. Can't separate that.
Yeah.
And you cannot curse the God, John 10:34, without cursing God. John 4:24. Trying to separate that is like trying to separate God.
So much scripture.
How the God, Psalm 82:6 met them, they're trying to change up on the God, John 10:34. But only in the carnal, same old spirit though. Whatever happened to, I'm the same God yesterday as I am today.
Yep.
Now, this is the part that we laugh at. How the God met them, they're trying to what? Change up.
Change up on the God.
But it's only in the carnal.
Yep.
It's the same old spirit.
Yep.
We're not impressed.
Not impressed.
Trying to change up in the corner with the same old spirit. Good luck with that. Yeah, good. Come on, man. Tell a man this last week, he says, I wish I had this in my 20s.
Get off us.
Man say, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Even those at sea think they're a catch. Matthew 4:19. No. These are all constructs that we need to give.
Facts.
Even those at sea think they're a catch. Matthew 4:19.
Mm.
They're hooked and tossed
Entendre.
back. And they still believe, even those at sea think they're a
Catch.
They're hooked and tossed back. Don't be offended by men rejection. Isaiah 54:6, but God. Lamentations
Bars.
3:31. Get your priorities right.
Right. Yep.
This sounds like a small thing, but it's a big thing.
Big boy.
Don't be offended by whose rejection?
Man.
Be offended by
God's rejection.
You have people taking pills. You have people drinking. People losing sleep. People can't move on in life.
Yep, because of man rejection.
While they're doing that, they don't even realize. Am I called? Am I in the fold of God? Am I right with God? Not your concept and construct of God, God's construct of it.
Get it straight. Get it straight.
You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a manifestation that's heavy. For one who's rejected of God, for one who's rejected of man, and pompous that they're good with God, that's a hell of a construct.
Fact.
Have an appreciation.
That's a fact.
You are what? Rejected of men.
Man.
But somehow you think you're approved by God. That's a hell of a leap.
Scripture.
That's a hell of a leap.
Approved by man and God.
Now, we're talking, that's a hell of a leap.
You rejected down here. Thank you. What faith?
The husband rejects you, puts you aside. You still think you and God are good. Is he not supposed to be the head of the house?
Bars.
Is he not supposed to be a God-like figure? But we're just going to jump over that and think we're good with God.
Tough.
It's a hell of a construct.
Hell of a construct.
Hooked and tossed back. Don't be offended by man rejection. Isaiah 54:6, but God, Lamentations 3:31. Get your priorities right. Notice we didn't tell you in any given time to go make amends with the man. We're impressing on you to make sure you're right with God. Get your priorities right.
Right.
And the man will follow.
Yes, sir. Get off us.
It's written, one who come unto the Lord and turn back is 7 times worse. Matthew 12:43-45. Along with no more redeemer, Hebrews 12:22-29. I can go deeper in this than I should. One who come unto God and turn back is 7 times what?
Worse.
You think it's just God?
I gotta go. I gotta go. Bars.
It's God and his lineage. Oh, you weren't that spiritual? My bad. Oh, you weren't that spiritual?
Bars.
One who come on to God and turn back is 7 times worse. Poor thing. They didn't teach you this in the walls. But pay attention to this. Along with no more Redeemer. You wouldn't know, you wouldn't be able to grasp or understand the minuscule point and percentage of sojourning in this life and coming across one who is anointed or called.
Mulatto. Bars.
But as you are, treat
Yes,
it like
you
it's
are.
dime a dozen. Treat it like it's dime a dozen and it drops off the tree all day, every day. The Spirit goes on this along with no more what? Redeemer. No more Redeemer. My pops was speaking in the corner one day to his niece. And he told her something. To this day, it's still good. And he's chiming in 90. And he says, this is a man who's carnal. And he says, you are lucky in one lifetime to come across one sugar daddy. You are lucky in one lifetime in your sojourn to come across one.
Bars.
So when we speak about the called, the anointed, the chosen, set aside by God, you are fortunate in your life to come across them once in your lifetime. After that, can't vouch that there's another Redeemer coming your way. I know for a fact I was speaking to one young lady, and she says, listen to the order of this. Her new fellow, she was telling him about God. Now, to grasp what we just said, you'd have to understand the order. Husbands ought to talk to their wives about God. So she's met literally a heathen. She's telling him about God. And not just telling, that's the option that they're in now. The word is deep.
Very.
To whom it may, though, to whom it may. To whom have time to listen to it, to whom have life to take it in.
Thanks.
Let it be beneficial to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The one who come on to the Lord and turn back is 7 times worse. Along with no more Redeemer. Hebrews 12, 22, 29.
What a word.
This has a lot to do, though, with upbringing. I know for a fact your big daughter, you told her, if you're so fortunate to come across one who is anointed, you hold on to that one.
Hold on. Don't let him go.
It's upbringing. They didn't even know to pass it on. They didn't even know to pass it on.
Pass it on.
They didn't even know.
Bars. Pass it on.
I'm surprised how long God is keeping us. Genesis 1:26 on the wraps. Hebrews 10:5 on the ground. Jeremiah 1:5. It's as if his arms are crossed since the cross. Episode 332. I've been hanging, Galatians 2:20, with Christ so long I start to smell like rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4. Sweet aroma to my nostrils. 2 Corinthians 2:15. Smoke in my nostrils. Isaiah 65:5. I don't expect to get any calls down here. It's an away game. John 3:13 for us down here. When they say They haven't heard from us, Genesis 1:26. It's them saying, I haven't heard from God lately. Saying you can't tell the last time you heard from us, Genesis 1:26 is saying can't tell the last time you heard from God. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Could have told you this for the Genesis.
Could have told you this for the Genesis. Yeah.
Tough.
I'm surprised how long God is keeping us. Genesis 1:26 on the wrap. Hebrews 10:5. On the ground, Jeremiah 1:5. It's as if his arms are crossed since the cross. Episode 332. Just talking to you. I've been hanging Galatians 2:20 with Christ so long I start to smell like rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4. You got a genial Lynch asking. Sweet aroma to my nostrils, 2 Corinthians 2:15. Smoke in my nostrils, Isaiah 65:5. I don't expect to get in the calls down here. It's an away game, John 3:13.
Yes, sir.
Us down here. I don't expect to get in the calls down here. It's an away game down here.
Away game.
Ah.
Away game.
Said
away
too much.
Game. Away game.
John 3:13. Read it sometimes.
Yes, sir.
When they say they haven't heard from us, Genesis 1:26 is them saying I haven't heard from God lately.
Bars. Said a lot.
Saying you can't tell the last time you heard from us. Genesis 1:26 is saying you can't tell the last time you heard from God.
God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't gotta hate.
Tip your hat.
Just tip your hat.
Mm-hmm.
I recall them saying you got the old one. First in my lineage to have the EV, EQ, AMG, new one. New car, but where? New home, but where? Buy land, but where? Is it in the east? Can't see the earthly. How are you going to see the heavenly? John 3:12. Light work, episode 151. Hate won't make you see this, mate. Checkmate. Look at this handicap. And we're all still not on par.
Bars. Look at
these tough guys. Any man can be touched. Ask Isaiah 6:6. For Christ's sakes, John 19:34. They notice his sandals lean, but can't recite the word back from the sermon, Matthew 5. Separate the fleecing, Hebrews 13:5, from feeding the flock, John 21:15. Stick around for the diagram. Stick around for the diagram. Stick around for the diagram. We got you. We got you.
Get off.
Spoke to a little fella today. We just called him. I hit him back. He says, you talk about these stuff around town? I said, yeah, but you don't check the pot out. See, listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. Don't jump off the balcony. He says, he doesn't listen, but listen to his condemnation. Oh, let's talk about God all the time.
Damn.
I'm offended again. Every time you laugh, I'm offended. Every time you laugh, I'm offended. I don't know why. Because I know they don't get to laugh. You know what I mean? And it's kind of rude to laugh, and they don't get to laugh.
I know.
The man says, I said, I know you don't listen to the pod like that. And he says, you talk about God all the time? I said, no, I talk about current issues and all kind of stuff. But he says, the reason he don't listen because I told you to talk about God all the time. Give them enough rope, and they'll what?
Self. And we shouldn't be offended.
We shouldn't be offended. We're not allowed
to be offended.
To take away our humanity. A long time ago, it took our humanity away. A long time ago, they took our humanity away. We got to be above the fray. We can't show intimacy. We can't want sex. We can't drink. We can't eat. We can't sleep. And nothing, dog.
No.
Yeah, take away all the humanity from us. I recall them saying how you got the old one. Everybody got amnesia now.
Yes,
First,
sir.
you mentioned they have the EQ, AMG, new one.
Get off us.
New car, but where? New home, but where? Buy land, but where? Is it in the east? Can't see the earthly, how you going to see the heavenly? John 3:12. Now, we just rolled off a few little things there, and it was like, it's always saying this. You can't even see the earthly that's in front of you. Are you going to see the heavenly that we're talking about?
Come on, get off us.
No need to get into that.
Yep.
Light work, episode 151. Hate won't make you see this, mate. Checkmate. Now, this line is bigger than most of you know, but it's better if you don't know. Look at this handicap, and we're still not on par. 4? Look at his handicap, and we're still not on par.
Look at it.
4?
Still not on par.
Tell these tough guys that the men can be touched. Ask Isaiah 6:6. For Christ's sakes, John 19:34. Touched in the side, Isaiah touched on the lips. Tell these tough guys, any man can be touched. Isaiah was touched. Christ was touched. Tell these tough guys, anybody can be touched. Any man can be touched.
Everybody can be touched.
Call me. Go easy, tough guys. They notice his sandals lean, but can't recite a word. Back from the sermon, Matthew 5. Not leaving nothing on the table.
Eat.
Gather the scraps.
Gather the scraps.
Separate the fleece in Hebrews 13:5 from feeding the flock. John 21:15. Whole bunch of fleecing happening. Very few feeders, a lot of fleecers.
Very.
We see you, Drewski. Separate the fleecing from the feeding the flock. Yeah. Even when God joke, he's dead serious.
Dead serious.
They're so dark. A few play sports and entertain while they do major damage and send the masses back to the dark ages. They're so dark. A few play sports and entertain while they do major damage and send the masses back to the dark ages. How cold is this? Slave catchers are rebranded. Gestapo is not your history. However, his story. A leopard doesn't change its spot or Ethiopian his skin. Jeremiah 13:23. How much more a German? It's okay. At one point, the brass, Exodus 38:8, of your military lieutenant, colonel, and major general was, and who know is, satanic. The spirit behind Ephesians 6:12, turning point. Dabbling in low-level psychology. However, words are spirit and spirits are words. John 6:63. Said a lot there. Doing the work of the media now. Covered stuff they should be covering, but you know what I mean? Let God tell it. Give it a second run, but we won't dwell on it. We're just making you know that you're so dark. Dark is in comprehension, dark is in understanding. They have a few who play sports and entertain while they do major damage and send the masses back to the dark ages. All this playing sports and all this entertaining. Back to trying for voting rights again. Taking away congressional seats from you. Back of the line for you. Back of the bus for you. Show me your papers. Running up in the crib, no warrants. All that's back in open play.
Facts.
Go back where you come from. Everything is on the table.
Everything is on the table.
It's so dark. A few play sports and entertain while they do major damage and send the masses back to the dark ages. How could this? How cold is this? Slave catchers are rebranded now.
Bars.
They're rebranded slave catchers.
Back to the dark ages.
Rebrand them and call them get this. And the media says this is like get Gestapo stuff happening. Nah. This is slave catchers all over again.
All over again.
Gestapo is not your history. However, his story. A leopard doesn't change its spot. An Ethiopian is skin. Jeremiah 13:23. How much more German? Gestapo is a German thing. Slave catchers is an American thing. You gotta get up early though.
Falling.
You gotta get up early. This is light work. We don't even care to dabble in civilian warfare. Still around the word Gestapo. It's a German thing. But a German doesn't change its spot and if you're gonna skin her. You know what I mean?
Facts. Spirit behind the thing.
Spirit behind the thing. At one point, the brass, Exodus 38:8 of your military, lieutenant colonel and major general was, and who know is satanic, the spirit behind Ephesians 6:12. Turning point. Getting into a little politics, you probably wouldn't know. It's a little depth of politics. There's a big movement out there called Turning Point. The founders of it are open satanic people. That's what behind Turning Point. Spirit behind it. Dabbling in low-level psychology, however, words of spirit and spirits are words. Hebrews 6:63. Low-level psychology.
Low-level psychology.
Nothing crazy. How does he survive these overdose? The rock, 1 Corinthians 10:4. He is hidden. Numbers 20:11 is pure. Hebrews 4:15. What's Moses' excuse? Numbers 20:10. That's some conviction. If your loved ones are dead, beaten, jailed, alienated, persecuted, and lay off, mocked, thirsty, you name it, he's right. All right. Not so with God, bastards. Deuteronomy 23:2. But as you are, getting it out the mud is not original, man. Genesis 3:19.
Bars.
Grown man barely can talk. Shoes and clothes not worn out. Deuteronomy 29:5. Lack of exposure. Act like you know. I've been doing time. Acts 1:7 with God from doing time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just talking to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm just talking to you. Don't mind us.
Yes. Tough.
They want to know how I survived these overdose on rock. 1 Corinthians 10:4. He's hitting Numbers 20:11 pure. Hebrews 4:15. What's his Moses' excuse? Numbers 20:10.
Get off. Yes, sir.
That's some conviction, man. If your loved ones are dead, beaten, jailed, alienated, persecuted, lay off, mocked, thirsty, you name it, he's right. All right. Little chick in Minnesota, whatever. You know, her ex-father-in-law comes on and said, enough. She's at fault. That's some heavy conviction.
Facts.
Not so with God, bastards. Not so with God, bastards.
Yes, sir.
But as you are, getting it out of the mud is not original, man. Genesis 3:19. Thought you know.
Yes, sir.
Go easy now. Go easy. Getting it out of the mud is not original. Grown men barely can talk. Shoes and clothes not worn out. Deuteronomy 29:5. Lack of exposure. Act like you know. I've been doing time. Acts 1:7 with God from doing time. Thought you should know. Hitting the rock, Numbers 20:10. Slap the rock, John 18:22-23. Not enough beating, Luke 18:33. The rock, 40 minus 1, 2 Corinthians 11:24. Adding the beat to the rock, Ezekiel 28:13. On top of that, it's the dishonor. You know what I mean? Luke 22:63 for honor. 1 Corinthians 15:3. Honoree. You're not moved. You're not moved to be familiar. To be familiar with Moses, Isaiah, and Elijah or Muhammad, but with the Son, Matthew 3:17, everyone think they can take liberty. 2 Corinthians 3:17. I'd rather you be hot or cold, lukewarm, get spit out, Revelations 3:16. So they went ice cold. They will avoid you over crumbs, Mark 8:8. After you've given them a loaf of bread, John 6:48. It's great to see God coming, Mark 13:26, and going, Acts 1:9. Some won't see God, Psalms 82:6 off. The manifestation, you're not worthy, Matthew 10:37. Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah,
Rich.
Hitting the rock, Numbers 20:10, slap the rock. John 18:22-23. One would think that's enough beating. Luke 18:33. The rock, 40 minus 1. 2 Corinthians 11:24. Adding a beat to the rock, Ezekiel 28:13. On top of that, it's the dishonor. Luke 22:63 for honor. 1 Corinthians 15:3. You know what I mean? Honoree. You're not moved to be familiar with Moses, Isaiah, Elijah, or Muhammad, but with the Son. Everyone wants to take liberty.
Big boy.
We know this. You're not moved to be familiar with Moses, Elijah, and them. But with the Son, everyone wants to take liberty.
Everyone.
2 Corinthians 3:17. And rather you be hot or cold, but lukewarm get spit out. Revelations 3:16. This is the deeper line than it seems. I'd rather you be what? Hot or cold. Lukewarm get spit out.
So they chose.
So those people around here, they went ice cold.
Give me a cold one.
Went ice cold around here.
Ice cold. Give me a cold one, they say.
They will avoid you over crumbs, man. Mark 8:8. After you've given them a loaf of bread, John 6:48. It's favor and grace to see God coming. Mark 13:26 and go in Acts 1:9. Some won't see the God. Psalms 82:6 off. A manifestation you're not worthy. Matthew 10:37. Said too much.
Said too much.
Yeah, man. It's a little light one, man. A lot of stuff going on.
Oh, man. Balling. Still balling. Still balling.
Come on, man. It's a little light one, doggy.
Still balling. Let God be glorified.
Barely can find a chair. Barely can find a setup. You know what I mean?
Great place to be. Good company.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what did one line say? You know, look at his handicap. We're still on par 4. You know what I mean? Look at his handicap and we're still on par 4.
Still not.
Take it. We're taking a run, man. You know, but we see God trying to show them some earthly things. And they're not seeing it, so we know they can't see it.
Heavenly things. Get it right. Get your priorities in order.
You see God over and over trying to show them earthly things, and they're not seeing it.
Yep.
We don't even waste our breath trying to tell them the heavenly, because our hope is there.
No way you're going to see it. No way you're going to see it if you can't see the carnal.
You know what I'm saying? And Spirit of the Lord is doing a lot of contrast on this one today. You know, because there's a lot of stuff that you guys think just start and end with God. You don't understand it's a continuum. It's a continuum. One
Yes, sir.
scripture comes to mind. He says, you know what you do for the poor, you do for me. That's a continuum.
Yeah.
When you visit them in jail, when you do this, you're doing it on behalf of me. That's a continuum.
Bars.
So when you meet one that is godly and called and anointed, and you decided that you're gonna, who you think you're moving on from? It's the anointing of God.
What a deception.
And we think send that anointed one unto you. It make you cross path with that anointed one. Oh, you think you're that fortunate to go find another redeemer? Go on now.
Go on. Best of luck to you.
But guess why that deception is there?
Go on.
Said I learned a while ago. You see what I'm saying, man? I gotta turn back and tell him this. To meet one of God and think you're gonna find another redeemer.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of religion you're walking in.
That's a fact.
Because we know there's only one redeemer.
Facts.
So if you were spiritually asked you to know there's only one redeemer,
Redeemer, you know.
never let
That's
that
it.
one out of your sight. See? But you walk in a religion to which you think there's many redeemers. Let that one go. Another one come.
Yep. Another one will come. That was your only one.
So.
That was your only one. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You understand? And so these are the things we embark upon them because we realize they just don't know. They haven't been taught. That's how we share it with them. To whomever it may. They was spending time to listen it, and one man tell me today, and I try to hold a straight face. He says, "Oh, I just told you to talk about God." I said, "That's why you should even be listening more." He said, "You talk about these things." I was talking about just some regular earthly things, and the man is like, "Oh, you talk about that too? I thought you want to talk about God." So that's why he doesn't listen.
Human speaking hit himself.
Human speaking hit himself. We don't know, man. We're gonna let God tell it. This might be the last one. This location, 334.
God be glorified.
Place is anointed by the word, consecrated. They get what they get. You know what I mean? We keep it moving. You know what I mean? Let God be glorified, man. And if it's the last one, it's the last one. If there's more to come, there's more to come. We'll see. Let God tell it.
How do we get here? 18, 4, and 3. Let God be glorified.
Oh, we'll take it.
Sir, all day.
Yeah. Let God tell it.
Let
Yeah,
God.
man, we here.
Yes, sir. It's on you, family.
Don't say God never do anything for you.
You bastards.
Yeah. Cheers, man. We out. A light one.
Oh,
yeah.
Grace. Yes, sir. Get off us. Take your shoes off.
Still standing on down, you filthy bastards. Don't say God didn't do anything for you.
In the east or the west.